anyone decides to stop her or not.
Yeah.
So how far does V or Tessa?
I think because Tessa's been to a lot of these, and they're mosh pit etiquette, right?
Sure.
Or whatever there is.
Of course.
I think at some point, Tessa looks over and notices this hole where people have fallen, and being probably one of the biggest people there, pushes her way over, and she sees you, and she assumes that you've been hurt. And so I think she reaches down and just grabs you and just lifts you and pulls you out, and probably sees you there too. And so I think what she does is she grabs you just like by the torso, pushes you in front of her, and then just pushes through the crowd.
I think that I will push back.
Ooh.
Like you don't want to leave the mosh pit?
I don't want to leave the person on the ground.
Oh, the person on the ground. Okay. Wow. Okay.
Well, I think my goal is to get her out of there. I thought you were both being hurt. So if you, basically what I do is I just get you in front of me and start pushing through the crowd. And if you duck around, Tessa will probably look at you, but then just pull and I guess look for wherever B is and take you over.
I think as you're taking Noah, I'm going to scream, does he need to be alive?
Over the music, you just barely catch that.
And I feel like Noah's in like this euphoric. I feel like she's probably like halfway like on Tessa's shoulder like this, just feeling good. Just like it's up to you, babe.
I'm gonna drag him out.
Okay, this is a big dude. He's.
I feel like there's probably some other people that step over and are grabbing him and dragging him out too. Like people in a mosh pit, it's aggressive, but like I feel like this crowd is not like trampling people.
No, they're gonna help me.
They're gonna help pull people out.
Okay, so you pull this guy up, and he's like, "Holy shit, that was awesome!" And he's like, "Wow!" But dude is bloody. I mean, he's dripping blood, and apparently to him, that is the coolest shit ever. Fucking awesome, man. That was great. I don't know who that chick was. She needs to come here every fucking night. That was amazing.
I think when he says that I'm going to, is he drinking? I don't know.
He's fucked up in some way.
I'm going to just, full on knee him in the balls.
Oh, Jesus God.
I feel like the other people are like, yeah!
And,
we're at a feminist
And so, he collapses into just a heap. And he's like, rolling around. I mean, he's at your mercy. Whatever you decide, if you're done, then you're done. He's done too. He's not like gonna chase you down or nothing. But if you're not done, then you're not done.
I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. For now.
Okay. So you go back to the others. B. Meanwhile, all this was going on. You've got, you get a selfie from Eric on his date, and it's terribly. It's like way up and close to his face, and he obviously doesn't know what he's doing. But he sends you a picture. And he goes, she said I looked really nice, thanks, and it's going really great. And that's what he sent a picture. He's got his tie's a little skew, but he's still in the restaurant. It's not like they've been fucking. But he's obviously like uncomfortable in this.
We'll just like heart the image. Just heart it.
Okay. And a little bit later, just a little bit. This took some time for all this to happen. A little bit later, you do get a picture of Eric and Louisa, who you did not meet. She walked out before you showed up, but she's apparently smiling, and she's got a hand on his tie, and she's pulling him down for a kiss on the cheek. And they both been drinking, having a good time.
Cute. She's just hard.
Okay, great. And then you're all sort of back.
Cute.
Are you okay? Dude, you should not have been in there. This place is dangerous.
And have you put her down? Put me down.
Yeah.
You'll see that like her lips are a little red because there's still a little bit of blood on there, and her eyes are completely dilated. Like there's no blue left.
Oh my God, are you okay? And she'll grab her like flannel that's probably tied around her waist and like try to wipe the blood off.
I'm good. I'm great. That's fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Fuck, V, And I'll look back to see if I can find you.
I will probably have made my way back by then.
It did take long for you what you did.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna turn back and look at you and say, how does this work?
What?
Whatever it is that you're doing, what do you need?
I don't know. Fear's nice. Blood tastes good.
That's it? That's all you need? Just fear and blood?
Yeah.
Okay, that's easy. And then I'm gonna look back at the group, and that's it. Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Whatever's going on with Noah.
She's vibing.
Is she like you?
No, but close?
Be very quietly. I guess as quietly as she can be with the music in the background. She like goes up to Tessa and is like, "Is Noah a vampire?" Like so genuine.
Sure, absolutely.
I don't know. And she's gonna go over to Noah, and I'm gonna take your hands, and I'm gonna pull you in close. Are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
You sense a little fear coming off of that. Fear for you, but fear nonetheless. Just a little bit.
And she smiled real big, and like that's the biggest smile you've probably ever seen.
Okay. And I feel like Tessa can read people really well. It feels genuine. That's pretty fucked, dude. Not many people get that deep their first time.
Alright. The party continues as long as you guys care to stay. This is.
Can we find Onyx at any point?
Oh yeah, Onyx spends a lot of time back at the makeshift bar that they made up.
Yeah.
But she's like chatting up dudes left and right. She doesn't get in the mosh pit. That's not her thing. But she, every time you go up to talk to her, she's got a different guy she's talking to.
Mm-hmm.
So she's happy to see you. Anytime you come up, she's happy.
I'm gonna say, do we know how Luisa's date's going?
She laughs. She goes, fucking Louisa doesn't tell me much anymore, but I know she's got a guy on the hook, and it's only a matter of time for those guys. Every single fucking man out here has something he's done wrong, and Louisa can find that shit better than anybody else.
Please tell me the dude is still like.
Oh, the dude's. Yeah,
okay,
good. Dude's like, wow, yeah.
That's crazy.
You're right. We're at a feminist rock concert. Absolutely, every dude's done something wrong. And he is the whitest, most prep dude you've ever seen. This is one of Ambrose's, but. Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna ask. Are you going to the party this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, I'll. And she sort of laughs and she gestures, not to the one you guys are going to. I'm going to the. We got a date for the grown-up party. I don't know how to put it. The party in the bang house.
Are you working or are you going as a guest?
Oh, I'm going as a guest, but you never stop working. I mean, you know.
Did you like Tessa? You think Tessa could be good for us?
Yeah, I'm going to get my claws in Tessa. Absolutely. I could teach Tessa some shit. She could do stuff I could never do.
I'm going to say...
Don't let Louisa get with Tessa. Jesus Christ.
I'm trying to get everyone away from Raquel, so, I mean...
Raquel? Why?
Because she wants to leave.
She wants to leave?
Yeah, she got
Fuck
fucked
that.
up.
Fuck her.
I killed someone and it scared her, so I mean... I don't
Well,
know.
first of all, since when do you judge people for being scared? She's a woman. She's had a lot of trouble in her life.
Yeah, but we're not allowed to leave, I thought.
So you convince her it's in her best interest to stay. You don't judge her for wanting to leave.
I don't
The
know
fuck is
how
wrong with
to
you?
make her stay.
You don't make her. You get her to... What the fuck is wrong with you?
Manipulate her to stay?
Don't manipulate her. Do you think this is the best place for her or not?
Well, yeah.
Then convince her of that. You're not lying. You're not manipulating. You're telling her the truth.
Okay.
V, I don't know.
I'm gonna look at the dude that she's with and say good luck. And I'm gonna
okay.
I'm gonna walk back to the group.
Okay. And Onyx is like, look at you like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Mm-hmm.
I think when you walk back to the group, you see Tessa has a drink in her hand. And it's probably mostly still there. But, like, she is... I think you can tell that something is very wrong. Now that, like, the adrenaline has died down and she's kind of been out of the mosh pit for a bit, you can tell there's something off about Tessa. And she looks at you as you walk back to the table. And she takes a big drink.
Onyx likes you, which is saying a lot, actually, 'cause she doesn't like anybody.
That's good. I might need to come sooner than I thought.
You can start tonight if you want.
I mean, I have to get my things. If there's anything left after he's done with the place.
Who?
My fucking stepdad. He's been gone for weeks, and now apparently he's back, and he was looking for Mom, but he's at the apartment, and he said he was going to take the things that she left, which means he's probably going to clean it out. So I don't know if I'm going to have anything to go back to.
How long is he there?
I don't know, as long as he wants to be. I told him to be gone before I got home tonight, but he doesn't give a shit.
You think he'll still be there?
Probably. He'll probably stay the night at the very least.
Let's go
But
get your stuff.
I can't go back with him there.
Then we will.
And she'll look kind of at the group. You guys don't have to do that for me. It's really not a big deal. I'll just sleep in my car or something tonight. I can go to work. I can go sleep in the shop.
When you say that, V's gonna roll her eyes and say, let's roll out. And she's gonna start walking to the door whether people follow or not.
I don't think Tessa will move immediately. She'll kind of wait to see what the other two are doing.
B will look at Noah, because Noah seemed to be enjoying her time here.
Noah looks at Tessa and just says, hey, fuck that guy, and turns around and walks out too.
So at that point, Tessa will look at B and will put her hand out for you.
When you put your hand out for her, can I cut in? Ambrose pops up, slides in between you, takes you, doesn't ask, takes you, and it's one of Chaos Theory's very few slow songs, but it's a slow.
It's the ballad.
It's their ballad.
Hell yeah.
But it's sarcastic and angry, and like if anybody thinks this is meant to be a fun romantic thing, they're idiots. But he goes, "Hey, let's dance. Come on." And he starts to go off.
I will follow, and I'll say, actually, we're leaving. Come on, B.
And he looks at you. He looks at B. He says, "Hey, I can make it worth your while."
Give me one song. I'll meet you out there. Which one that is.
That triggers my move.
Oh, it does it. Okay.
Whenever a person who's in security, chooses another person over you, you gain the condition possessive. If you already have the condition possessive, which I do, you become your darkest self.
Jealousy? What'd you choose?
I chose
Okay.
as one.
So you become your darkest self.
I become my darkest
So we
self.
see everything sort of it like snap focuses. Everything goes blurry, except for Tessa, and we see Tessa go into her darkest self. And how is that described?
They don't need you. You are worthless to them. In fact, they probably don't even notice when you aren't around. Withdraw and isolate yourself. Show them what their life would be like without your help. You know they are weak and broken, so use their insecurities to hit them where it will hurt the most. You escape your darkest self when you hurt the person you care most about, or when someone proves how much you mean to them. And so I think in that moment, everything goes silent, and there's that like echo moment. And in that blur, as everything is blurry around, there's just this pinpoint focus, and Tessa watches B walk away with Ambrose. And like their face just falls, and they leave through a back door. Away from where the other two went. Tessa just leaves. I'm assuming there's a back door or something.
No problem.
A side door, whatever
absolutely.
it is.
There absolutely.
And she just goes, and she walks. I'm assuming her car is out the web.
Yeah.
But she will just walk the opposite direction.
From the web? Like away from the web?
Away from the web.
So not in the same way they were going?
Yeah.
Okay. B sees Tessa walk off. Ambrose is like, fucking knew she was going to leave you behind. And he's dancing, he's getting close. He's being Ambrose sweet.
Yeah, I mean, I think that they like dance for the song, and then when the song is done, she has the intention to go out to where they walked out to. So I don't know if she saw where.
She didn't necessarily see where Tessa went. Okay. Ambrose is like, hey, you're pretty cool. You ever want to leave those losers behind? You just let me know.
All right. She'll wink at him, and then.
Yeah, he nods, and he goes, okay, see you later. And you hear him mutter under his breath. What does he mutter? That fucking Frankenstein dyke is too big for you anyway. You hear him mutter that as he's turning away. He wasn't even saying it to you.
I'm thinking, and I just don't think it's enough.
Okay, no, that's fine.
She'll just shake her head.
Okay.
And walk out to the car.
Well, you guys are out there. Tessa, B shows up, but Tessa doesn't.
Where's Tessa?
I figured that she was gonna be out here.
No, Tessa's waiting on you.
I told her to give me one song and I'd be right out. And then she walked away.
Fuck. I'm gonna start calling Tessa.
Phone rings.
Decline.
I'm gonna keep calling.
Keep declining. I think if you call, like, after the fourth time you call, Tessa just turns her phone off.
Can I gaze into the abyss?
You absolutely
Okay. Because I've got web senses. You have a feeling something bad is going to happen. Your perception is better than others. Gaze into the abyss with +1.
Okay.
So, please. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, it's a 9.
Okay.
Special.
Yeah.
So, as you're looking past B and you're just trying to figure this, or after you hang up for the fourth time, you realize you're not getting through. You squeeze your phone so tight that the screen cracks. And you look down, and it is cinematically in exactly the shape of a spider, like your Spider-Man. So I don't know. No. And you crack it, and it's a symbol that you recognize, and you look up, and behind one of the streetlights, up on one of the buildings, is this same fucking spider. And it's got something in its mandibles. It's eating something. You've never seen that before. And you can hear bits of whatever this thing was fall and hit the ground. And what you see is it tilts its head at you, then turns the opposite direction of the web, and crawls along the front of the building and goes, sort of disappears off into the shadows, but in that direction.
Can I follow it?
You can try to follow it. I mean, the girls will be with you.
I will go with or without them.
Okay. As you go to follow it, it's leading you. It's hard to tell where it's leading you. It's leading you down back alleys. You guys are starting. What the fuck? Where are we going? Eventually, you can see, because it's a 9, it's a partial success. You get somehow outside Tessa's apartment before Tessa gets there. You're standing outside Tessa's fucking apartment building. Maybe you've never been there before. Maybe you don't recognize it. I don't know. Have you? Any of you? Any of you have ever been there? Bees?
He's been there.
Okay. Bee recognizes this. How the hell you got here through bizarre parking lots and back alleys and parks? Some of the most dangerous places you've ever been in town. And but you made it there. Tessa, you are not paying attention. I assume you're deep within. You know, maybe not. Maybe you're very alert to what's going on.
I think she's hyper alert.
Okay. You are, bless you, a block or so away, maybe 2, and you see out in front of you, the 3 girls pop out from behind some fucking convenience store and start heading towards you. You certainly didn't see any sort of spider. Nobody else saw any of that. But they popped out and they're in front of your building.
I stop and I turn the other direction and walk away.
I will.
Whether you see me or not, I don't know.
Apparently,
But
the stream ended.
Yeah, that's what.
Okay, cool.
He went down for a second, but he said it's back up now. So.
Cool.
Oh, is it back up now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I will go after you.
Sure. Okay.
Tessa just keeps walking.
So,
not in any necessary direction, just away. She just keeps walking.
I'm gonna yell, do you want fucking space? What do you want?
I'm fine. Just leave me alone.
when you say that, behind you guys, some dude walks out with 2 garbage bags full of just junk and starts throwing it in the back of his beat up tiny compact pickup truck. Then he turns around and walks back inside.
Even if Tessa's not gonna look at me, I'm gonna say, is that him?
I think she'll stop and look back.
It's definitely him.
Doesn't matter. It's fine. Just leave it. Go home. I'll see you all at school tomorrow.
You sure it's him?
It doesn't matter. I will see you all at school tomorrow.
I just want to make sure before I kill him. And I'm gonna walk back to the front of the house.
Okay.
Does that get me out of my darkest self?
How does that
I
work?
don't think
What do you do to
so.
get out of your dark?
You escape your darkest self when you hurt the person you care most about, or when someone proves how much you mean to them. I don't think it
No,
does.
I think it could also be selfish because I have to feed.
Well, she doesn't. Does Tessa know about the feeding part?
I don't know, but I'm just gonna say back to you. I'm gonna say, damn it, V, just leave it alone.
I think I just wink at you. And I'm gonna walk back to the house.
As you're walking, I'm going to say, I'm trying to figure out how to use your insecurity against you.
What was my insecurity?
You told me that you don't allow yourself to be comfortable.
Oh yeah, that's facts.
So I'm gonna say, not everything has to be a problem, V. Don't go looking for shit. I'm gonna try to shut you down.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use that insecurity. I'm
So
gonna
you
pull that like a
get
condition.
+1, and there's dice laying around here somewhere.
Actually, yeah, no, I'll use that because I'm gonna use her, and I can use insecurities like conditions. So I'll do the +1 for that roll. It's a 7. Yeah, because I have a -1, so it's 0. So it's a 7.
So it's a 7. So a 7 in shut someone down means you get a condition. I think it's partial. It's still a partial success.
I think I get one of the options. Does somebody have it pulled up?
Yes, I've got.
I get one of the options. You get to give me a condition.
Okay.
Because I look poor. Like I look bad.
On a 7
Come
to
across
9
poorly.
Oh, that's right. Yes. They lose a string on you. You gain one of them. If they don't have any, they get a condition, or you take one forward.
Do you have any strings on me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make you lose a string on me.
Okay.
Okay.
And then you get to give me a condition.
Yep.
Because I'm being mean.
I would say, I mean, I don't know what the right term is, but I feel like playing the victim,
Sure.
Okay.
like in a negative way, it's like, oh, poor me. Yeah.
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 Self-pitying?
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. While this little conversation happens, you've already moved closer to the building.
Mm-hmm.
You were headed that way. Kyle comes out and he's got a suitcase now, and he hits you, bumps into you hard. Like he's not paying attention. He pumps out the door. Oh Jesus! Shit, sorry. And he chucks this suitcase into the back of his pickup, and he almost knocked you over. You didn't fall over, but he just looks at you up and down, and then heads back inside.
I'm gonna grab some of the bags and take them back inside.
Take them. Okay. Yeah, you get there before the door closes. You guys are all watching this, by the way. What do you guys think? What are you guys doing? You just watching? You just, wow, neat.
Tessa follows you.
Okay. You guys go inside too, or no?
I will. Because at best there's going to be a bloodbath, and she's here for it.
This is a bad pair.
We're toxic.
Right as you're considering whether or not to go inside, you get a text from Lala. It says, after party at Ambrose's house, you're invited.
She'll thumbs
We
it
don't get
up.
muted. We didn't pick up this music and we get muted.
Oh, yeah, oops. Turn it down.
She thumbs up the text message.
Okay.
Does Noah follow them in immediately?
Yeah. I think Noah just assumes that you're coming, but
I think she'll go in initially after Noah, but I don't know if she's gonna stay for long.
By the time you get up to the door, Tessa's right behind you. They're right behind Tessa. Kyle comes back out, and he, what the fuck? Hey, that's my shit! What are you doing?
It's not your shit, it's Tessa's shit, put it back.
What the fuck? Who the fuck are you?
It doesn't matter, put her shit back.
Boom! He just body checks you right there. It's my shit!
Does Tessa see that? Is
You
Tessa close enough?
absolutely fucking see that.
I just push in front of you and I push you out of the way and I get in his face. Don't you ever touch her again.
What the fuck are you gonna do?
Shut the fuck up and get out of here.
Yeah, come on. You've been waiting to do this for years. Come on. Come on.
I haul off and deck it.
Alright, lash out physically.
I'm not good at this. Even though I'm beefy. 7.
7? Okay.
Yeah.
Get mad at her like,
No,
He's
I
just
lied.
break the
It's
table in half.
it's a 6 because I have a -1 volatile.
Oh. You have a -1? Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I'm dark and hot.
Fair enough.
Dark and hot, you know.
So on a 6, you don't.
It's a failure.
It's a failure.
Yeah, I think.
You just miss.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I was
just
trying to
missed.
see if I have any bonuses,
Oh,
but I
okay.
don't, because I'm not helping someone else because I can't do shit for myself. I think. Yeah, I think she goes to hit him. She goes to hit him, and you can decide what that ends up looking like. But that's a failure.
He's waiting for this. He knows. Yeah, you guys have had it out, and you're taller than him. You're more built than him. He's ducks.
A scrawny little addict.
Yep. He ducks with a laugh, and just comes back with a backhand right across your face, and you get one harm for that.
Where's Noah?
Noah is you see this, but you're like just over the stairs. Your head is like coming up over the stairs, and you see, pop.
Okay. Is Noah squirrely enough to get around like everybody? And
Sure, yeah, why not?
She can get around everybody, and she's gonna try and go up to him and bite his arm. Like a fucking maniac.
Wolverine.
You have now completely convinced me that you are a vampire.
This squirrely ass little girl.
Roll lash out physically. Roll it.
I'm not
through.
good at it either.
Oh.
I have a move I want to use if yours doesn't work.
Oh, that's a 10.
Don't.
She put some good.
On a 10 up,
Aubrey.
you deal them harm and they choke up momentarily before they react. So he has one. We break them down. Kyle has one harm. And he's like, "Oh, fuck! What the fuck is this?" And he's like, he's froze up.
About to get
So
rabies.
I'll give you a shot to do something.
I want to use my move, Good Soup. And it says
Oh
you can.
my god!
I know,
Okay,
I've never
go
used
for
it. You can liquefy a part of your prey. Automatic 2 harm to your victim. Take +2 forward thanks to the delicious meal. So I want.
Okay.
Yeah.
Soupy man.
Good soup.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
describe what part you liquefy?
I
She's
wanna-
currently chewing on his arm.
I want to liquefy his face.
Oh.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ! All right. So, you automatically do 2 harm.
Yeah.
This guy was your prey. You already pretty much declared that when you walked in. That's 3 harm, which is I think is it 4 that kills him or
I think
3?
it's 4.
Well,
It's
it's
4
4 for players. You get to decide
I get
for
to, I'll
NPCs
decide
how
this.
many
We'll
it
figure.
is.
Well, I mean, depending on what this looks like. So I'm going to allow you to tell me what this looks like.
Oh, I think he's dead.
That's not.
That's not your choice.
I want details.
Oh, how he melts?
Yes.
I think it's, it like bubbles and it's like, I think
It's like acid.
Did
yeah.
you like spit acid on him?
Oh,
Like,
I
how-
bite. Yeah. I
Okay.
100% bite.
All right.
His face just like.
So, in front of the 2 of you, you see Noah go and start gnawing on his arm. Before you get a chance to react, you've got this big handprint on the side of your face. You look over. V. And this move is monstrous. So your visuals change a little bit.
Do you have like spider fangs?
Oh, I do. I think that like I get more skeletal.
But do you
Like,
have
I
like the
think-
big mandibles that pop out?
Oh
or
yeah, I
anything?
do. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Wow. Holy shit.
I
You
think it's like
see a
black
fucking
eyes.
monster in real life pop out and latch on to his face with big, like, just 2 things grab onto him, and you're staring him eye to eye. Her eyes turn just sheer black and get way big, too big. Have you ever done this before?
No.
You have no idea what you look like. You have no idea what's going on. You're not even. This is just natural.
Mhm.
You see, all of a sudden he starts going, and he just starts screaming. At first, you don't think anything's happened other than this. He's getting chewed up. It's bad enough. But then you see him start to just slowly, the skin starts to sag. It starts to slough down. And you sort of, at this point, you're sitting there going, oh, fuck, Jesus. And he starts screaming, but he almost immediately, he screams for a split second. He's and like green, like goo just spills out of his face all over you. a little bit on you, and he just falls into a dead body with a melted head in the hallway of this apartment because he was outside. He was meeting you guys outside. That's where he was coming out as you were going in. And okay, well that's the situation.
When that happens, the second he starts to liquefy, B is fucking gone.
All right. B lines it out the door.
And I call Lala.
Okay. Lala picks up, and you guys will have a conversation here in just a second. You have a choice to make. What are you going to do with this pile of meat that's on the floor right now?
What the fuck, V?
You turn around.
I'm still like animalistic.
You're animalistic. You can decide if it's ending or if it stays like that while you're talking to Tessa. I mean, do we see it? The things, you start to turn back, or we see you just full on fucking spider face?
Oh, I think I'm still spider face.
Okay.
Will you actually eat someone? You will, right?
Technically, from my darkest self, yeah, I eat flesh.
Okay.
Like a fucking pig, just
We got some real
make
monsters.
noise.
I
The dead
know.
bodies.
Real fucking monsters.
Because I mean, if you would
B
eat
is
it,
somehow the bad guy. What the fuck?
Well, things change.
yeah, physically fine, mentally.
Oh, Tessa sees you leave.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no. As soon as he goes down, she's fucking gone.
But the arsonist
I
is
think-
the angel. Okay.
I think. Yeah, Tessa looks at you and says, "What the fuck?" And then seeing you like that, I will leave and go to find B. Like, I'm going to make sure she's okay.
I mean, are you afraid?
I don't think so.
You're not afraid of a giant spider face monster?
I mean, I think it's a I'll roll to keep my cool.
Oh, great.
There's definitely fear coming off of B.
What's my cool?
I don't know. I think.
It's an 8. So.
Well, the dead dude's got some fear for
Yeah,
sure.
I think she's still
I
like
think
just
she's
gnawing
probably
on this
the
fucking
strongest.
arm.
Yeah.
This has gone off the rails. All right, great. In a good way. Okay. You guys,
I think there is some fear. It's probably like I know that you murder people.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was like this.
Yeah.
And so it's definitely a confusing. There's probably some fear, but I think even in her darkest self, I think Tessa is more afraid for B, especially because you ran off. Tessa doesn't give a shit about herself. I think she's more, and you're clearly fine.
Question mark.
So, yeah, no. Tessa says, "What the fuck, V? Why do you always have to make this about yourself?" And I will turn around and I will leave to go chase down V to make sure she's okay.
okay.
Because that protection instinct is there.
All right. Okay, we're gonna get this quick. It's a matter of time before people start poking their head out the door. What do you do?
I think the apartment's open. We're right in front of the
Yeah,
door.
you're right in front of the door. Door's
No,
open.
I think I have to kind of.
So it takes a second.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You hear noises. You hear
Gross.
clicking. And we can get back to how you decide you react to this situation later. Because, I mean, the situation right now, your most pressing concern is there's a dead guy in the hallway. Take it from there.
Oh, I immediately drag him into the.
You drag him into the
Yeah.
apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Noah, do you guys need help or what happened?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, why not? Right. All right, great. Well, that was easy enough. I don't know what more I expected, honestly. So, while you guys are doing that and trying to figure out what kind of excuse you're going to use, we will cut to be on the phone with Lala, with Tessa running, catching up.
Yeah. I think I walk into you on the phone with Lala.
And Lala's like, "Hey, babe, where you at?"
Are there any notable place I doubt that Lala knows where Tessa lives.
You know where I live. You could give.
A corner. There's a corner.
Yeah.
There's a corner store.
Corner of Maple
Near the
and
apartment
Maple
building.
and yeah.
Yeah. Hey, is there a way that you could come get me? or send someone to come get me. I don't have a car.
Hell yeah, where you at? Corner of Maple and Locust.
I'm at the corner of Maple and Locust.
I was trying to think. There's a gas station there. There's a convenience store there.
Yeah, I'm by the BP.
Okay.
On Maple.
Perfect. And
hey, what are you? Do you need a ride? Who's coming to pick you up?
I got it. I'm alright.
And you can just sort of hear over the phone a little bit. You can hear Lala's voice. Yeah, Ambrose is gonna send a guy. He'll pick you up in the car in the BMW.
Fuck.
In the Beamer.
Thanks, babe. If you could tell him to hurry.
You got it.
I can't believe you're picking him over me again.
No.
A guy just died in your apartment. I can't. My dad's gonna be the one who show up to investigate, and I can't be here.
I know that, and I can take care of you, but you have to go and fucking call Ambrose again? This is fucking typical.
Well, I didn't call Ambrose. I called Lala.
Who is with Ambrose, and you know that.
And they're coming and getting me. I think you have bigger things to worry about right now.
Yeah, clearly, and I could use my best friend's help. But you don't give a shit about me.
I can't be here when they find a dead guy. I'm already on thin ice.
I get that, B. I don't want to fucking be here either. This was not my fault or my doing. I told you all to fucking leave.
And that's what I'm doing.
God, you don't have to be fucking afraid of everything, B. Sorry.
Dice throw is a lot.
It wasn't intentional.
Wow.
Alright. The car shows up in quick. And you guys are sitting there in silence for, an awkward 2 or 3 minutes. But the town's not huge. And it's on a main strip. So, yeah. Beamer pulls up, brand new. And you look over and Lala and Ambrose are in the back seat, and you see Lala scoot over and pat the seat. That guy in front's just Ambrose driver.
Oh, yeah, I get in the car.
Okay. Yeah.
Tessa turns around and walks back into the apartment building and slams the door.
Okay. And oh my gosh. Okay.
I'll go up to the apartment.
Okay, you head up that way.
I don't know who.
As you guys are driving off, Lala offers you whatever the drug of the moment is.
Sure. As long as it's not fucking morphine.
It's not fucking morphine.
She'll take it if it's an upper.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Yes, it's an upper.
It's Molly.
I'm
Molly. Calling it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's Molly. You guys meet. So. God. Okay. Ambrose leans over and is all over Lala. Just.
Oh yeah, they're fucking, aren't they?
Oh yeah, and they're all over each other, and Lala is smiling at you, and Ambrose looks at you and goes, "When are you gonna leave those losers behind? You know that you are better than them, all of them, even V."
I don't know, but I don't want to talk about them anymore.
That's the deal, honey. Let's go.
I think she rolls her window down.
Okay. Rolls the window down, and
she like sticks her head out like in the first Be a Wallflower.
and the city street lights just fly by. Meanwhile, we have 2 people sitting around a dead body while Tessa walks in.
Oh, V knows how to get rid of a body.
Sure.
Tessa is pissed off. I think she comes in and she slams the door behind her. And she looks at you and she says, "Get the fuck out of my apartment.
You're welcome.
This is all your fucking fault.
You're welcome.
I didn't ask you to do this, V. I told you to leave, and I told you to leave it alone. And now B is gone, and everything is fucked up."
Oh, come on. B always leaves. B always leaves.
Do not talk about her.
You're the one who brought her up. She leaves and she always comes back when she's ready.
Get the fuck out
You want help with this or no? It's my mess. You said it.
What this?
I think in your pause, I start cleaning up.
I think Tessa just stands there. Why the fuck did you do this, B?
For
He's
you.
an idiot and an asshole, but
For you.
you don't care about me. This is just because you want me to come fucking work for your weird ass family.
I wouldn't have asked if I didn't want you there.
I'm not like you, B. I don't hurt people.
Then why did B leave?
Oh, Tessa just goes to the ground.
Oh, Tessa's gonna kill herself.
Yeah, I think the rage takes a back seat in that moment, and she just goes to the ground and is just crying. And I think just the picture in Tessa's mind right now is just playing on loop B's face when he died, and then her getting in the car with Ambrose and shutting the door, and it's just that on loop, and Tessa is just on the ground and crying, and I think the crying kind of starts to build into like screams almost, and she, if her hair was up, kind of takes it down, and she's just like pulling at her hair and just wailing.
I think I just start cleaning up.
Noah?
I think Noah will go to Tessa and like, as I guess she's pulling at her hair, she's gonna try and like stop her, like grab her wrist and try and get her to stop like hurting herself, I guess. Now whether Noah is strong enough to do that.
You just ate a man. I don't know.
Eat a man.
I think if you touch her, she stops, and she's just gonna look at you, and there are just tears, and she wears like pretty heavy like black eyeliner, and so there's just like eyeliner streaks down her face.
You think you're out of your darkest self? I literally said, I killed him for you.
I think I'm.
Or the B
You
shit,
said that,
but,
and then the B shit kind of.
Yes, I will.
So I think this might be a moment that might
Yeah.
pull her
Well,
up. I think
add it all
she just.
together, that seems reasonable.
She stopped. Like
I like
you
her
hold
so
her
much.
hands or her wrists, and she looks at you and is just crying, and there is pain and rage and sadness on her face, and she just looks at you.
And Noah kind of like very quiet, like I'm not really good with words, but you're a good person, Tessa, and you should know that by now.
The music in the background.
Music in the background. Sorry, guys, you can't hear that.
I think that's. Yeah, I think that's enough. And so I think I feel like she's on her knees, and so I guess you come like right in front of her, and she just leans into you, and the rage kind of subsides a little bit, and it's just now pain and crying. And she will just sit there and cry with you as long as you hold her.
Yeah, I mean, Noah's held little crying kids all her life, so, you know, she'll sit there with you and, like, brush your hair, play with your hair, and just sit there.
And I think after a few moments, she'll look up and she'll say, "Can one of you just check on B?"
Who should it be?
I'm not. I think at this point I'm ripping up a carpet and rolling up a dead man. So no.
I'll call her, I guess, because I don't know where she went.
Okay.
Or I'll
She's
call her.
with Ambrose. I just want to make sure she's safe.
Okay. I'll just
tell Molly she's feeling good.
I'll like step into the bathroom or wherever, in another room and just call.
And you just scared the fuck out of her.
I heard her walk around. I heard her walk up there. Oh, she's gonna show up. Yeah. If my wife walked by the window outside, it's
Oh
very
my
scary.
God.
Okay, your phone
She
rings.
answers. Yeah. Hey, what's up?
Hey, are you doing okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. What are you doing?
Oh, they were having an after party for the concert tonight.
Where at?
Did they say where?
Ambrose's house.
It's at Ambrose's place.
Are you like safe?
Yeah. Yeah, they wouldn't hurt me. I'm fine.
Okay. I just wanted to check up on you.
Yeah, I appreciate that, but I'm fine.
All right. Have fun then.
Bye.
As you hang up, Lala's leaning back. This is, like I say, you're on a back seat. Lala's leaning back into Ambrose, and they're both watching you just talk on a phone. And Ambrose has his arms around Lala, and he's got a lighter out. Flick, flick, and he's looking at you. Flick, 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 and it's one of those with the lid. It's a Zippo. And he's clink, clink, clink. And he goes, "You want to start a fire?"
She just is looking at him, but like looking at him, almost like he just said, "Do you want to fuck?"
But maybe he did, sort of.
Yeah.
What do you say?
Oh, I don't think she says anything.
He nods.
I think she just smiles.
He says, "Hey, head to the warehouse district. Buy our old place." Yes, sir. Click, 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 click. And you pull into a place that the audience might know. I don't know exactly how, but we're going to pretend the audience would know. This is a place that recently burned. That is next door to a place, one of the warehouses that didn't, and it is a place. It's got Ambrose. We don't know if we ever determined what Ambrose's last name is, but this was an abandoned warehouse of his dad, that his dad's company had owned, and it's one of the ones that burned during the fire you had set previously. He goes, "I can do great shit with camera stuff these days," and he tosses you a lighter. And there's plenty of unburned buildings around here.
There are too many cameras here.
And he grins and he looks at Lala, and Lala just shrugs. And he goes, "Who do you think owns the cameras? Who do you think gave your dad that video?" "Let's go. Come on." And he heads over. He's hopping. He's feeling good. "Let's go. Over here. I hated this guy anyway." And
Is it like an active warehouse?
No.
Okay.
Well, yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, it is. It's full of merch. Right now, the only people in there at this time of night, there might be a janitor in there. There might be a cleaning crew in there. But at this point, it may not even be a cleaning crew in there. It's not a 24-hour warehouse. It's a storage place. There might be a security guy wandering around. Nobody you see. But there's obviously lights and power running to the place. And he looks at you and he still gets a smile. He's still chilled. "Do it." And then he loses the smile a little bit. "Do it."
Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
And then she, I guess, holds her hand out for the.
Oh, he Trucks it, dude. Zip up. Man, him and Lala just are all over each other.
I don't know how to do arson.
All right, we watch.
That's our next tweet. How do you arson?
Because anyway, this couldn't possibly come back to my
Right,
name.
yeah. TTRPG. How do you do arson? Step by step, WikiHow.
We see you find basically a piece of newspaper that was blown by. You light it. It's cinematic. It lights in front of you. You throw it behind some boxes in the back alley. And the camera just sort of pulls back a little bit as the fire just gets bigger and bigger in front of B. And it starts to surround B. And B is just standing there in the fire. And it feels great.
Yeah, no, she's gonna stand there probably until somebody says something.
And B
Or the building.
Lala and Ambrose are just staring in the background, but just way back. And the camera slowly gets closer and closer to B. And as it gets closer to B, we see the fire reflecting in her eyes. And we see a little grin pop up on her face. And then the credits roll.
Can I do the epilogue?
You can absolutely.
Credits.
There is a credits, and we see the closing music, and the closing music, and we get Tessa.
So I think as whatever music was playing over the fire fades out, the camera fades back in on Tessa's apartment, and I think she still is like makeup, like eyeliner streaked down her face, and helps. We see like a montage of the rest of the body disposal. And then Tessa goes with you back to the web. And then I think we see you walk her to her room, and Tessa goes to the bed, and she doesn't ask you to stay with her, but like in that moment there, she gives you a look like, please stay. Whether you do or not is up to you. Do you stay?
Mm-hmm.
So I think as you walk in the room, Tessa pulls her phone out, and we see her send a text to B, and the text just says, "Hope you're safe. Text me if you need me. Good night, babe." And then Tessa will just lay down on the bed. And if you, I don't know if you want to hang out or if, like, I don't know what is.
V's gonna stay, and I think it's mostly out of fear because, I mean, the last time she killed somebody within presence, they wanted to dip.
Mm-hmm. Tessa cries most of the night, and I think if you decide to stay, as she sends this text to B, she is crying because she knows B's not going to respond to her, probably not till morning, if then. And so she'll put her phone down, and we see Tessa in a really vulnerable place, and there's this almost this like childlike like aura about her, and she kind of reaches for you, like, to lay in bed with her.
Yeah, she will.
And I think Tessa just lays there and cries, and it's not like a sexual lay with me in bed, but it is a very vulnerable and very intimate moment, and that will trigger my sex move. When you share a moment of deep intimacy with someone, either physical or emotional, give them 2 strings on you. If you know their insecurity, they remove a condition, otherwise learn their insecurity. Do you have any conditions?
Yeah.
You do. I forget what they are, but I know you have at least.
Oh, it's like.
Yeah.
One was
like
like
scary. It's not scary,
like,
but
scary. It's like. What is like nosy or something? I forget.
Nosy.
Nosy, yeah.
That's what I had written down, is that you have the condition nosy. So you can clear that.
Okay. Perfect. Do you ever go to sleep?
I think so, because I think Tessa's exhausted. It's been a long day and a lot of shit happened. I think it takes a while But Tessa does fall asleep.
I think once you go to sleep, I'm gonna pull out my phone and text B and say, just fucking respond to Tessa. And then I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah. And then that's...
And the
Fade to
scene
black.
that's very beautiful, and it fades to black as Noah is standing in the living room. Noah doesn't need much sleep.
Do you come back and hang out with us at the web? Or do you go home?
Oh, did you go back to the
Yeah,
web?
we went back to the web.
We went back to the
Oh,
web.
so did you go home or did you go?
I mean, I probably, I guess, went home. I don't have a bed there. It's not my home, so I probably went home.
Okay. You went home.
We see that in the montage. We hug you
Yeah.
and then
Yeah, and you
send
leave.
you off.
And just as a fine, just for so everybody gets a little post credit scene is Noah. You come home and your youngest brother is asleep in your bed, just holding a pillow. Like this is one of the first times you've been out. He assumes all night, but he's just laying there. He's asleep. And we see you sort of. Noah gets up and gets in bed and cuddles up with the kid, and see everybody go to sleep except for B, who is.
You won't go to
fucking
sleep for like
amazing.
24 hours. You won't go to sleep for like 24 hours.
Yeah.
No, and I do like to imagine that we are probably fucking at some point in
Yeah.
that
Oh,
night.
yeah, This shit's hot in many ways.
Yeah.
And that's that. And we don't want to end. We're having such a great time here in person. It's so much more fun to play in person. But it's so great that
The
we were able to
credits
do
roll
this. The
and you
credits
hear
are rolled.
Fire crackling.
Yes,
in the
fire is crackling. Building. You hear little buildings collapsing. a little
Fire
bit.
crackling, Tessa just silently crying.
And yeah,
back.
we'll
The end
we'll.
of Call Me By Your
Yeah, so we'll call it there. Thanks everybody for watching. I know we had. Thanks for putting up with our tech issues all night. This was last minute, but we wouldn't have it any other way. Love you guys very much, all of you people. I'm not. I mean, I love you too, but I love all you people. So yeah, everybody, we'll see you later. See you next week.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.